Welcome back to another episode of Playing Every Golf Course in Essex. This is episode 32, and today we're heading over to Harlow to take on Canons Brook Golf Club. But before we get started on the golf, let's talk food. And this time it posed to be a bit tricky. Played on a Sunday, the clubhouse wasn't serving that morning as they were busy getting set up for a Sunday carvery. Now, fair enough, but it left me on the hunt for a pre-round bite. I was told to check out a cafe just 2 minutes from the course, only to find the doors shut. Tried 2 other spots nearby, both proudly saying open Sundays, both closed. At this point, it felt like the warm-up was more of a treasure hunt. As you will see from an earlier clip, I had to settle for the longest petrol station. The choice, a tuna baguette, which, let's be honest, was more bread than tuna. Not my finest breakfast. Luckily, the beef hula hoops and the bottle of Lucas came in to save the day. Now back onto the golf. Canons Brook is a course with a bit of pedigree behind it. It was designed by none other than Sir Henry Cotton, a 3-time Open champion, and it definitely has the classic Parkland feel. The layout stretches to just over 6,700 yards from the back tees, so it's no pushover, but it's also a course that gives you a chance if you keep the ball in play. The course itself is split into 2 sections. Holes 1 to 14 sit on the other side of the road where you head through an underpass to get to them. And then you finish up on holes 15 to 18 back on the clubhouse side. It gives the round a bit of variety, almost like 2 slightly different experiences in one. Condition-wise, the course was in really good shape. The greens rolled nicely, true and quick, enough to keep you on your toes without being silly. The tee boxes were also in very good condition. And despite the recent hot spell, the course didn't feel totally baked out. A mean feat in itself. I'm not entirely sure if there's irrigation across the whole course, but the fairways were in pretty good nick and offered that satisfying strike where the ball just seemed to sit up perfectly. Credit to the greenkeeping team, they're clearly putting in the work. Those first 14 holes run alongside the railway line and under the Stansted flight path, but they're really solid and provide a very enjoyable test of golf. However, it's the final 4 holes that really finish this course off strong. The par 3 15th with a road cutting through the middle and another run alongside the right-hand side, which my dad soon found out about, brings a unique little challenge. The 16th is a lovely par 5, and then you step onto the 17th, which might just be the pick of the bunch, a stunning downhill par 4 that tempts you to take it on, and finally the par 5 18th. An intriguing finishing hole that feels almost impossible to reach into. Let me know if you've managed it. As for the cost, a weekday visitor will pay £45 and at the weekend it's £50. Members' guest rates are at £35 midweek and £40 on the weekend, and buggers come in about £40 to hire. I have to be honest, I was expecting the prices to be higher. This is really good value for what you get. In terms of layout and condition, I think Canons Brook is a must-play in Essex. Let's just hope off the back of this video they don't get too many ideas. Overall, Canons Brook is a proper Essex gem, a classic design, a real test, and great value for money. I finished with a disappointing 92, my worst score of the series so far, but I'm blaming it on not getting a proper breakfast. I'll be back to redeem myself. That's episode 32 done. Have you played Canons Brook, and where should I head to next in Essex?